Hello, you beautiful souls. Welcome back to my channel. My name is Michelle. We talk all things life, love, spirituality, love, attraction, and all of that juicy goodness. We are here for our weekly energy reading. It is beautiful out today. It's like 65 and sunny here in New Jersey. It is March 3rd. We just came off of a day where it was like 30 degrees. So this is magical to be out here and not be freezing. I still have a blanket on my legs and I still have a hat on, but I'm going to go to the gym in a little bit. So I'm already dressed and I just filmed a bunch of content for the week. Feeling super refreshed. I got some lemon water, which is so juicy and good. And we're really going to open up some fresh energy for this week. So let's see what our guides want to tell us. Archangel Michael, Archangel Metatron, please open sacred space. Please only allow the highest and whitest light messages to come through. Bless me. Bless my cards. Bless my viewers. All right. The energy feels so fresh and good. Freaking loving this. Okay, we're gonna start with a new deck that I'm using. My friend Renee gave it to me. It's called Spellcasting. I'm not usually into anything that says like spells, or not that I think it's bad or good. I just have never been drawn to it, so I would never pick this out for myself in a store, but I really like this deck as I have hair all over my hands. So it's really pretty, isn't it? And like we have beautiful cards. Oh, it's the same cover as the book. So the messages are really cool. So let's ask Archangel Michael, Archangel Metatron, what do we need to hear for this week? I had a wonderful manifestation come in. A client manifestation came in. I did a reading for a gentleman back in February and he got his dream car today or yesterday. It's a beautiful white Tahoe. I did a video on it. It's so magical. He said once he committed and decided on what he wanted, it randomly showed up on the website. Okay, protection. This is Empress energy. Look at her womb space. It's the earth. So I'm seeing this as Mother Nature, getting outside, getting in nature. And there's a reason why I'm outside today and we're getting this card. Spirit is confirming that we can protect our energy in nature. We can cleanse our energy in nature. Even just me sitting out here, I feel a complete difference in my energetic field. I feel like a different woman than I have the past, 2 months. I could just feel the lightness in the air and it makes me more creative. It makes me want to go do things. It makes me feel protected and safe. So where in your life can you go to nature to bring on that feeling? Because when we feel stagnant, when we feel stuck on the journey, nature can kind of soothe us and kind of bring us out of that energy. And this is also creation. The Empress energy, she's creating from her womb space. In our womb, ladies, we are magical manifestors because we have a womb. It's the void. We can see things and feel things that men cannot. And that's why in the past, we were considered a threat because they didn't like that we knew things before them or that we could see something coming and they couldn't. So we were considered a threat. And a lot of us were killed in past lives for doing that. And that's why we have this fear of bringing our creations to the world because it's our baby. And we're like, I'm not going to let anybody hurt me or my baby or my creation. So protect yourself. Okay. You don't have to fear sharing your gifts. That's not what this card is saying, but it's saying protect your energy. Make sure you're not giving it away to people who are not valuing you. There are still men on this planet who are like that version of the men who were intimidated by your light. They were threatened by it. There are definitely men in this world that are like that. So that's who we're protecting our energy from. We're protecting our babies from them. First message is protection. Now we're going to do, this just fell over. I had the deck in my hand and there was one card left on my little poof. There is an abundant treasure that is wanting to enter your life. How is your relationship with money? Do you fear losing it? It's time to heal this and allow more in. I just came off of one of the highest earning months I've ever had with one-on-one clients. It was pretty magical. And the month before was so stagnant. I felt like a fish out of water. I was like, what am I doing every day? Do I need to go get a second job? Everything was just slow. But I've learned as an entrepreneur that these slows, these lulls happen. And it's actually the universe resting me because it knew the amount of work I was going to do in February. So my abundant treasure dropped in this past month. I did like 13 readings in 1 week. I had 3 or 4 new people sign up for my mentorship. I got 2 opportunities to speak. This Saturday, I'll be speaking at a hospital to 40 MS patients. So that came in February. I also got an opportunity to speak at a wellness fair in May. So February brought so many manifestations for me. And that's, if I would have gotten this card in January, I would have been like, okay, I know something good is coming. So this might be a message for you. Everything I just described could be what you're about to receive in your own reality. You might not be getting opportunities to speak because that's not what you do. But whatever you want to do, whatever abundant treasure is coming for you, keep an eye out this week and look out for the signs and synchronicities. In January, I saw sign after sign after sign, but nothing was coming. That's because it wasn't time yet. Sometimes we have to wait 4 weeks, okay? Now I'm going to actually shuffle this card. There's a deck. Okay. I totally have to drain out my planters behind me. I can totally smell the stagnant water. Okay. Your soulmate is wondering what your love language is. Do you even know? Let's find out and tell them. Is it physical touch, quality time, acts of service, words of affirmation, or gifts? So somebody might be dating somebody soon. You might have to dive into who you really are and what you really love. I know for me, mine is always, I love being surprised with thoughtful gifts. Like past boyfriends have gotten me, one guy got me a jar of a bunch of pink Post-it notes and he wrote all the different ways he loved me in them. It was really, really cute. Another guy, trying to think, was it a scavenger hunt? I think he made me a scavenger hunt in his house and it led to like a big basket of all my favorite candy, like stuff like that. That's my love language. So I guess it would be gifts. And I've never really lived with somebody as like a marriage, like had a home with somebody. So I might like acts of service too, just sharing my little thing with you guys. And a lot of times we have to be careful because what we like to give, the way we like to give, isn't always how our partner wants to receive. So we have to stretch ourselves and come out of our comfort zone. So if I were to be words of affirmation and my partner was super, super tight-lipped and quiet, he would have to break out of his comfort zone and do that for me. Because that's what partners do. We stretch ourselves for each other. And, if he really, really likes physical touch and I'm somebody who doesn't, I'm going to have to break free and really open myself up to that more. Okay. That's what real partnership does. We expand ourselves for each other. Because if you're choosing to walk through life with somebody, you want them to feel fulfilled each day and you want them to fill their own cup up, but you also want to be the one that fills them up too. Okay, we're going to use the Gateway Oracle. I love that I always do this with my bottom hand, like I'm Vanna White or something. She's from, if you're not from the US, she's, or maybe you guys might know that show. I don't know if it's global, but the Wheel of Fortune, where she was the lady that, taps the number or the letters. Not Wheel of Fortune, Jeopardy. No. Oh my gosh. I think it's Wheel of Fortune, right? This is so sad. I can't remember. Okay. Anyway, it's not Jeopardy. Listening with your heart. I trust the messages I receive from my heart. Okay, let's get confirmation on that. Another message, Spirit. Tell us more about why are we listening to our heart? What are we listening for? Simplifying your life. Okay, this is a cleansing energy. We got this earlier, I think in another reading, the frog card. Cherish the simple pleasures of life. So when you're going through your house and when you're doing mundane tasks, put music on, light some candles, or put on essential oils, or do something that makes it fun. So it makes it enjoyable, okay? I know for me, when I wake up and I feel like depressed or if I have anxiety in the morning, I know immediately I have to be getting a shower, putting on my makeup, which is my mascara. That's the only thing I wear. Putting on mascara, maybe a little lip gloss, and then putting on an outfit that makes me smile every time I walk by the mirror. Okay. That is simplifying your life. You're clearing out the clutter and doing the small things that bring you joy. And this literally is clearing. It says, I cherish the simple pleasures in life. So this is somebody who enjoys cleaning. She's doing the simple things. I actually just invested in a cool, like extension scrubby type of bathroom brush to do all the shower walls, to do the tub, to do the toilet, to do the stovetop. And I bought pink gloves. So I'm like really going to dive into cleaning this week and I can't wait. And I think that's why we got this card, is because I bought all that stuff. But I cannot wait to use this thing. I was like, where was this type of cleaner? It's like an extension rod with a scrub brush at the end. So you can do your whole tub and all the walls and the grout. And I'm like, where was this when I was a kid, when my mom was literally forcing us to clean the bathrooms like every week? It was torture. But now, if we cherish the small things, like why not buy something that's going to make the job easier? And I bought all pink supplies, which is going to be fun. So I think this is saying, like, when you listen, like I had to listen to that little nudge to buy those products. I went on Amazon, I saw them, and I was like, oh my gosh, I need to have this. But a little voice said, Michelle, you don't really need it. But every time I clean, it's going to be fun. So that is definitely worth the money. So listen to your heart. If it's guiding you to buy something that's small and mundane and you're like, why am I buying this? Do it, because life is short and we're here to do the small things, to appreciate the small joys, and whatever is going to bring you that joy in the moment, do it. It is so worth it. Okay, I grabbed Micah Magic, in case you guys are wondering. We have 3 cards. You are the sunshine in their life. 444. Your angels are moving things. So when I get these 2 together, 444, that is definitely a twin flame number, all the 4s, which is the mirror. It's the 1111. So if you add up 1111, it adds up to 4. So that's why 4 is a twin flame number. And then your current energy is creating your future. So how you're feeling. So that's why it's important when you're cleaning your house. Like after you clean your house, you're going to walk through it feeling different. Just like me sitting outside in nature right now, I feel physically different. It changes how I show up. It changes my creativity. It changes who I am. So imagine if I get those cool cleaning tools. I'll link it below if anyone's interested, and I'll let you know how it is. I'll give you some feedback. But when we're using these small things to do these small tasks around the house, that is creating our energy. We're setting ourselves up to feel good, and then we can create from that space. And if we need a little bit more sunshine in our lives, we go to the people that bring it to us. You might be that person for others, or your angels might be the sunshine for you. You talking to your angels, talking to your loved ones that have passed away. Oh, it's so peaceful and quiet, and I'm not cold at all. It feels so good out here. Share. Oh my gosh. 888. Heck yes. The abundance card in all forms. This is joy, love, peace, happiness. And of course, we got share the love, because that's when you feel this energy, all you want to do is share it. So, like for me, I always wanted to be like, before I became a spiritual teacher, I always wanted a YouTube channel, and I just wanted to like vlog, and I wanted to share my fitness routine, and I wanted to share the foods I was eating and the products I use. And then when I got into the cards, it became that. But I still want to do the vlogging. I still want to share myself. And that's why my shorts, some people are like, some people give me feedback and they're like, you should do more business stuff on your shorts, on your feed. But I was like, I like sharing my life. I like sharing like my outfits of the day. I like sharing a quick card pull, or, you know, how I'm doing my makeup or my face or cleaning my face. I still like being human, and I like sharing that. And I think there are no rules. You know, other manifestation teachers and readers, they might not share their life on social media, and that's okay. That's their choice. But I kind of innately always wanted to do that first. And then the cards and the spiritual teacher part of me came out later. So why can't I do both, right? So it's a balance. And when you share the love, that's you being in your joy, doing whatever it is you love to do. I have a mentorship client, and she loves like expressing herself through her clothing. She likes to sing. She likes to call BS on the way life goes and the way things are going in the medical field. Like, she is a truth seeker, and she just wants to express herself and share her story. And I told her, I'm like, you can do it all. You can have a wellness center. You could be posting outfits of the day. You can do all of these different things. And that's what this card is saying, is you can have it all. And I believe when we do it, it's almost like that's when the abundance really starts to arrive, when we don't diminish our light and we don't do what other people tell us to do. And we literally just commit to our joy, and we buy the cleaning products that are going to make us happy while we're cleaning. I've had such an urge to clean lately. It's bizarre. And it's not because we're coming into spring. This is like the first time in my life I've ever had the urge to like really clean something well. Okay, let's see what else Micah wants to tell us. Micah Magic. If you're new to my channel, my daughter, her name was Micah, and she passed in 2012. You guys, I can't make this up. She's here with us. Well, anyway, I was telling her story. This is Micah Magic. I made this deck in memory of her. And she passed in 2012 from a muscle disorder, and we didn't know what she had when she passed. So 6 months later, she was diagnosed with something called nemaline myopathy. I said that funny, myopathy. And after that, I spiritually awakened and everything started to unfold. I used to go see mediums and they would tell me, Michelle, you're a reader. You're going to be a psychic medium in the future. And I was just a teacher at the time. I was like, you're crazy. No, I'm not. I ignored it for like 8 years. And then I finally really spiritually awakened in 2000 and maybe it was 18. So 6 years. 6 years I ignored it. I ignored the call. And I don't know if I ignored it or if it just wasn't time yet. How perfect. It wasn't time yet. I revisited my path and you can see how it all works out. Even though I was getting people telling me that I was supposed to be doing it, and you might be getting that too, it doesn't mean you're supposed to do it right now. Okay, so keep that in the back burner. And also when we did get this card, one of your past loved ones might be with us here too. So that's what that means. Water break. All right, let's get more, Micah. Hold the line. We're going to wait for something. We're going to look and see how everything has always worked out. We're going to wait for something. Trust the timing. So maybe you're getting that call to start something, but you don't have all the pieces together yet. That's okay to wait. Trust the timing, hold the line. You're going to get all the pieces and all the people that you need to create the thing that you want to create or to start the thing that you want to start. And please don't think that you need somebody else to help you. I used to always tell myself, I need somebody to help me start YouTube. I need somebody to help me make a deck of cards. I figured it all out on my own, and you can too. That's what Google is for. Okay, you are being admired online. This could be TikTok, this could be Instagram, this could be your social media feed, your text, your community. Somebody is looking at you and they're in so much awe. They're like, wow, you've really made it. You've done such a great job. I would not be surprised. Oh, we just got released the past and start the thing. Okay, yeah, you don't need somebody else to help you. Wait for the right time to start it though, okay? But sometimes before you start, you have to release your past, meaning your old beliefs. If you have any doubt or worry about starting that thing, that's going to creep in. You're going to hear a little voice that says, oh, we can't do that. Or I can't say this online because everyone will think this about me. Believe me, when I left my teaching job, I was terrified to start YouTube. I was like, all of my students like idolized me back then. And now when they see me like talking about the universe and they don't believe in it, they're going to be like, what happened to Miss Thornton? What happened to her brain? Is it mush? So I had to face that fear and be strong in my voice and say, no, I'm going to teach people to believe in the universe. I'm going to teach people to believe in God, to trust in their angels, to believe in the afterlife, to understand that we are these beautiful souls in these physical earth suits, and we came for a mission. And one day, the people that don't believe in this, they're going to wake up and they're going to remember my teachings from back then and be like, wow, how did Michelle wake up so early? How did she know this so early on? I don't know. Bottom of the deck. That's the ending of that old life. You're switching from that old way of thinking to this new way of being, and you're leaving those people behind. They will catch up eventually. Okay, you keep going. complete that cycle. You are no longer a part of that lifestyle that doesn't believe. You believe, and now you're working with spirit on a spirit level. So you can start the thing regardless of what people are going to say or do, okay? Be ready to receive. We like this card, especially when we had the abundance card. Okay, let's switch things up. Let's do some angel wisdom. No, let's do the Muse Tarot. I've been using that more lately, especially in my personal readings. Muse Tarot by Chris Ann. Spirit, what do you need us to hear? What do you need us to hear? Okay, we have two. Ooh, we have the death card, which is that 10-10. This is the same as the death. I created this card because of the death card in tarot, and look at how it looks in this picture. So it's a complete ending. Wow. Ace of Inspiration is a new beginning with passion and love, and this is the ending. So like I said, you're going from one life to a new life. That's these two cards. The old life is ending, the new life is beginning. Ace of Inspiration is all of this passion flooding through her, and it's coming out of her third eye, and she's going to be putting it out into the world. And I see the cactus as like she's been dry. She's been dry. She hasn't had the inspiration. She hasn't had the juice, but now she's getting inspired. And my leg's falling asleep. Okay. So we're going to put those two out, and the 10-10 is just like the death card. Let's do another one. Okay. More from the Muse. Okay. What do we have here? 9 of Voices. I knew that. So 9 of Voices is 9 of Swords. 10 of Swords is like kind of like the death card. Let's read what she says about this one. I opened right up to the Voices. Okay, it says, for many moons, she has been sleeping in the halfway place of unrest, that place where worry has crept into the sides of her mind and kept her from the deep slumber she so desired. Her eyes would close effortlessly as the body said yes to stillness, but the mind was a canyon full of memories to retrieve and process. And her pillow never seemed to have enough space to hold it all. Oh my gosh, I love this. So if you're not getting sleep at night and your mind is not letting you sleep, your fear is not letting you sleep, your worry about the future, this is saying it's time to put that away. Okay, you don't need to listen to that voice. It says, your fears are but illusions of the future, while in the present place you are safe, held, and loved. Quiet your mind. Even when it seems far too simple, the answer is always love. Remember this, and being mindful of your circadian clock, let your healing rest take over. So if you're not getting good sleep at night, you need to start taking naps. You got to replenish, got to meditate. Sometimes one meditation can make you feel like you just took a 4-hour nap. Okay. And a lot of people don't know that if they don't practice meditation. I taught meditation for 5 years at the high school, at the 2 schools that I taught at. And when I first awakened in 2018, I was meditating twice a day for 45 minutes. And it was the best thing I'd ever done because it helped me become the observer of the thoughts that I was having. And I started to see and discern between which ones were the negative ones, which one were my soul and my spirit speaking to me. And then I got so good at it that I didn't even need to meditate anymore because I'm just so mindful in every moment. And sometimes I get overwhelmed and I have to go back to my practice. But me going for drives in the morning like I used to, I don't really do it as much anymore. But my journaling practice, me going on long walks, that is my form of meditation now. And then if I really need it, I'll lay on my living room floor and I'll go into a completely silent, no guided meditation, just no noise, just me laying there listening. Because I believe, and I could probably do it more, I believe that when we truly listen, we can really, like when there's no guidance, we're not listening to a meditation, we're not listening to any music, we can really tune in to what we're feeling and sensing, and we can really hear spirit on a deeper level. So now let's move on to another tarot deck, Spirit Animal Wisdom. I just saw the Strength card at the bottom. One just popped out. Oh, the Two of Pentacles, balancing time. Working too hard or multiple jobs, the need to bring balance and fun into your life. Juggling multiple priorities, balancing the budget. So this is just a simple reminder that if you feel like you can't juggle everything, drop it all and rest. Go into a meditation, relax, get out in nature. That era of your life where you're overwhelmed and juggling everything, it's over. That's that cycle completing. You're done. You don't have to do that anymore. You've learned to rest, and you know that when you do less, you receive more. When you do less, you receive more. Every time I go for a meditation on a walk, I always have money in my Venmo when I come back. It's textbook. And maybe it's because I say that and because I believe it. Okay, renewal. Reviewing the past with compassion and forgiveness. Time to heal in a new direction. Clarity on your life purpose. In your heart, you know what to do. And one of the first cards was follow your heart. So this is you moving out of the Death card and into the Ace of Inspiration. You're going towards that fiery, fun energy where you get to have a brand new life, but you have to heal your old one first. Okay? You have to go back and revisit your path and see how it all worked out, see why you had the traumas that you have, and it's okay. And you balancing your healing journey with moving forward can be difficult, right? Because he's balancing two clocks, if you can see that, which means he's the past and the future, and he's in the present moment. So it's like, how do you balance all of that? And that's a new message. I've never gotten that message reading that card. So it's like, you're like this when you are too much in the past or too much in the future. We need to get you in the present moment and meditate, and then you won't have to juggle anything. You won't, because that's the Nine of Swords. The Nine of Swords card was her fears, right? Her worries. That's her not getting any sleep at night, or him, it's just her because she's on the card. So if you're in your fear every single night about something, your mind is keeping you there, and we have to set you free from that. Yeah, Two of Swords. You're in fear because of a decision you need to make. Somebody needs to make a decision, and that's why they can't sleep at night. Being unable or willing to make a decision, follow your own heart. Again, this is a third follow your heart card. Rather than trying to make others happy, pretending there is no problem, overanalyzing a situation. Your heart, you get to go to bed with you every single night. Don't you want to make your heart as happy as it can possibly be, especially if you spent most of your life suffering? Let's get out of that old life and get into the new one. I'm telling you guys, it's the most magical place to be. Me switching from my teaching job to this work has changed and transformed me as a human. I am so much happier. See? The queen is happier. She's in her garden. She's with butterflies. Look how beautiful this picture is. And normally the Queen of Swords is very like honest, and it's like a bitch card. She's like cutthroat with her words. She says it how it is. This says brilliant, experienced, humorous, judgmental, releasing situations or people that no longer serve you. She's cutting out the crap in her life that doesn't work. Seeing the humor in difficult situations, focusing on career, divorced, or unmarried individuals. So this is somebody who's either becoming single, is single, and you are cutting out all that doesn't serve you. And she's okay if she has to sit in this chair alone for a couple years, a couple months, until she meets the right people. She's okay in nature. She has every need is met. And look, we got that after this card. So once you make the choice to leave a relationship, you then become this beautiful queen who's just fine on her own. And maybe you've never been on your own. Maybe you've always been in a partnership and you're scared. All right, we're switching up. They just said end with messages from money. So we're going to use my messages from money deck. Let's see what money wants to tell us. Maybe money has to do with why somebody's not leaving the relationship. take or talk to me often. Okay, so having a conversation with your finances and your money is crucial. You have to invite money into your life. You have to say, why am I the guy or girl that always receives money so effortlessly? Thank you, money. Money, you are so welcome to come in every door and window in my house. And you just find a little pattern or routine statement or affirmation or something that you can say to money to invite it in. The more you talk about money, the more you receive money. I do this all the time, and I swear it's why I always get these little manifestation stories of people buying things or me getting free drinks at Starbucks, because it's always available. We have access to money just like it's the ocean. Imagine money's the ocean and you just have a cup. Every day you can go scoop up as much as you want, but it's whatever you're believing to be true. Do you believe that you're worthy of that? You know, if everybody else has empty cups all around you because they don't know where the ocean is, they don't know to walk to the ocean. Meanwhile, your cup is full all day long because you know the secret. You know the secret is if you believe it, you will receive it. And believing it is walking yourself to the ocean and grabbing it, where they don't believe it, so they don't ever take the walk. And then you're walking around all these people with a full cup and they might have empty bank accounts and they're wondering, why are you so lucky? But it's because you practice this and you believe in it and you know it. And you know that it's available to all of us. I always explain this in my videos. We're all in our own video game and we all have access to the same amount of millions of dollars. And it's the people that wake up in their video game to realize, oh, I can have $1 million. I just need to ask for it. I just need to be shown the way. And then it happens. Holy cow, let me start asking. They start asking, then they start receiving. And then the other person in their video game has like $50 and they don't believe in the million. They think it's not possible. And then they get jealous of you in your game because they don't understand. They're not awakened. They don't have faith. So their video game, in their video game, they suffer and they don't create the money for themselves. But you're in your own bubble, in your own video game, and you are creating. And you do not have to feel bad about the millions that you're receiving because they're not awake. Right? So don't feel bad if your family doesn't have money and you do. You're here learning this, you're doing the work, and it's your turn to receive. So you have to renounce all lack and say, I am now awake in my video game. I am now awake in my bubble. I know that I don't have to do anything to receive money. Money is always available. It's like the ocean. I just have to walk myself out there and grab a scoop and know that it's always there. And even when it's like a drought, more is always coming. If you believe that, you will be so magnetic to money. I'm telling you, you won't even need millions because everywhere you go, things are just going to get paid for you. Yep. When you do kind acts, money chases you. It says, I chase you. So be a good person and everything will unfold for you. That's our final message. Leave any situations that are not good for you. Appreciate the small moments. Declutter your house. Buy new cleaning supplies. Really turn on music, light candles. Enjoy your experience here. Life is meant to be fun. You're not meant to suffer. And even just me coming out here to film and putting on a cute outfit and getting ready to go to the gym and getting my water and doing lemons and a straw, and it all matches. It makes me feel good. I don't do that for you guys. I do it for me because I love it. And I'm here by myself doing this. You know, there's nobody with me right now. I'm not trying to impress anybody. It's just my own enjoyment. So do the small things when you're by yourself to bring yourself joy. Okay, I'm sending you so much love. Like, comment, subscribe, hit that bell, and I will see you later this week. All right, lovies, have a good one. Peace out.